Welcome to the Zayed Cricket Stadium and to the Alubond Abu Dhabi T10, powered by Sky247.net. It's day 3 today, and we've got 3 games. Up first, the Bangla Tigers. They take on the Maratha Arabians.
Here, Andre, you've got the coin. Heads is cool.
It's a tail.
It's a tail. Thank you very much, Mr. Broad, sir. Andre, you've won the toss. What are you going to do and why?
We would have a ball first from the previous results, and there might be a little bit of dew later on, so I think it's best for we to bowl first.
There you have it. Here is the Abu Dhabi T10 League Dream 11 lineup. Players to watch, Graham's one.
Well, I think if you're looking at that Bengal Tigers team there, Johnson, Charles, Andre Fletcher, the names that stand out. They batted superbly. The one to look out for me is Tom Moores. He's English, of course he's English. He's son of Peter Moores. He's a Nottingham player. He's the man to watch today.
Slight bias going on.
Absolutely biased.
And that'll please Mohammad Hafiz. He does love the ball sliding on, as most opening batters do. Of course, Shakur. Wow, that's not a bad strike rate, Lisa. Oh. Oh, it was a beautiful bit of line and length, and there's that extra bounce from the big guy. But it can't be taken here. Possibly should have, Stellers.
It certainly did fly. I don't know if a wicketkeeper could have gotten to this. I'm thinking first slip. You're being a little bit harsh, Danny.
Tough school here.
Yeah, obviously. Fast bowler. Put a slip in, I say.
Well, exactly. Hart with a slip at least. On again, up and over. Oh, wonderful strike here from Mohammad Hafiz. 2 and 2.
Yeah, the first one didn't necessarily go where Mohammad Hafiz would have liked, but he got a second look at another one, didn't he? A little bit wide up where he could really throw his hands. He knows that there's a deep third. All he has to do is get enough bat on it for it to scoot across this outfield for another boundary. So back-to-back fours.
Didn't get a wicket the other day. He's too short again with his first one. Here's 4 more.
Yeah, something that actually happened in the Big Bash League where he was playing for Brisbane Heat. He was very, very effective in that T20 domestic competition because they actually bowled him outside the power play. He had extra protection, and he was able, because he's that mystery spinner, and with the
Goes all the way. Who's worried about the boundary size?
well, it's all about if you time the ball well. And Shakur there just shimming down, throwing his hands at it because it was actually well bowled, because he saw him coming and threw it a little bit wider. But in the end, he was good enough to get something on it.
Yeah, field can spread, of course. 2 overs done. This is we've had 3, so we're in the 4th. So look at that. Look at that timing. And Fletcher, well, he's not the slowest. He couldn't haul this one in. So again, we talk about a fresh pitch, and it's a day game, of course, and well, zipped across that outfield.
Well, Shakur obviously feels that coming and charging the bowler is allowing him to create a little bit more momentum, I'll get that out, through the ball, and a bit more pace as well. So it might be something.
Get hold of it while the ball's nice and dry.
Oh, dear me, what about that? Little dill scoop. Away to the boundary for 4. Chance and opportunity for the keeper. First ball of Janat's over, and he's found a little bit of pace and a little bit of bounce.
Well, we saw on day 1, Shakur with some incredible stroke play. He got a blob yesterday, but here we go. That's taking your life into your own hands. Great effort from Tom Moores. Sprawling like a goalkeeper. Bruce Grobbelaar pushing it over the crossbar.
Don't mention Grobbelaar. Other things will come to mind.
Peter Schmeichel then.
Better. This one hasn't been timed either. Oh, dear me. No, he's charged in. Charged in out on the boundary and then had to backpedal. It's gone over his head for 4.
Well, you've just got to shake your head if you're the bowler. Try not to say words your mother wouldn't be proud of. It's short, it was mishit, it was there for the taking for deep mid-wicket, but he came herring in off the line. Realised too late.
Has he got that one? Has he got that? He has, finally. Got one close to the middle, brings up a 6 at the end of the 7th. It is 56 without loss. Taken, got to make it count.
Yeah, we see the last ball of that previous over, smited away over deep mid-wicket. Those who saw Shakur bat on day one will remember full well. This one smashed down the ground. This is beautifully played. You saw the batsman give himself a slight bit of room. Mohammad Hafiz created the width for himself. Classical shot through the line.
That's clever. We know what's coming. He surely does know what's coming. Hasn't got that anywhere near the middle of the bat. This time, leg side, plenty of it. Into the wind or not. That has gone all the way. So Hafiz is making the most of this power play over.
There we go. He's gone very straight, 2 balls in a row. He stayed very still, this delivery. Swung straight through the line, right on a length for hitting that one. As Dawley says, it is slightly into the wind, but it doesn't matter when you get a hold of it. The innings.
Oh dear, he's fired that one in and that's gone away for 5 wides. Is this the Dream 11 game-changing over of the match? Could be the moment, could be the moment.
Well, who'd be a wicket keeper? Moore's given no chance whatsoever there.
Praveen Tumbe, goodness me. And that's swung away into the breeze, chance, so spilt over the boundary. It's Case Ahmed again, I think it is, out there. Having a tough time of it.
Well, this was a brilliant, brilliant effort down at the deep mid-wicket fence. He's already charged it and let one go over his head. He's trying to make amends for his team. Look at this, look at the commitment. Flying along, full-length dive, straight through the hands.
He's grabbed a handful of fresh air.
Yeah, well, I think you're being a bit harsh on him.
At 49. Slower ball, swung, backward a square. Way to the boundary for 4 more. Hafiz picks up a half century, moves to 53. That's a very good innings off just 26 deliveries.
Well played, Mohammad Hafiz, the professor. Promoted to open today. Found his right position in the order. Here we go, it's a slower ball, just helped it round the corner. Helped it beautifully. Dream 11 game changer of the match. Mohammad Hafiz.
This time again, 6 more. Wonderful shot. A long way back. Hafiz really doing some damage late in the piece here for the Arabians. 97 without loss, 9 gone.
What a turnaround for the Arabians. It was all looking like it wasn't going well. Now a record partnership for the Arabians. That's the last delivery. It was a slower ball, leg stump. Swung round the corner. Beautifully played, Hafiz. They're getting near a century opening stand. How quickly this innings is to pick up for the batsman.
This one's gone straight up and over the keeper. Should just be a couple. Irfan does well, the big man. A long way down from up there, but he manages to save the boundary, restrict it to just 2. The Arabians haven't lost a wicket in their 10 overs, and they've posted 103. Hafiz 61, Shakur 34. $103 for none. Hafiz 61 off 30. Good performances here. A couple a little bit expensive, Graham Swan, but a couple of really standout performances.
Yeah, Junaid at the end. Take your hat off to him. Number 13 from 2. Superb finish to the innings. Just 6 runs coming off the last over.
Was Sri Lanka are touring? So much cricket going on. No surprise to see if these two could emulate what the Arabians did in terms of the openers, getting all the runs. Let's see if the Tigers openers the charge sounded gorgeous, and is. First one fatted from Fletcher.
Yeah, made a cracking sound off the bat. Has a look at one ball, then on the charge. Goes late too. Holds the position quite late there, Fletcher. Doesn't give the game away. A little bit leg side just to thrash the ball through the covers. That's a good shot, really good.
Front of and straighter. So just moved him from there. Yeah, not the execution there, Mr. Cumming.
Well, it's a gift. I reckon there's a moment here that Johnson Charles thinks this might pin him. Just have a little look here. Slower ball, back of the hand. There, I think Johnson Charles thinks, oh. And then just holds his pose, holds the position really good. He knows the fielder's change as well. Well, it's simple as you like, really, for a man of Charles's calibre.
Got this one. And so, there's a maximum from JC.
Yeah, he's just bowled on a length. You can't bowl length. You've got to either bang the pitch hard or get your Yorkers in or get your variations spot on. This is just in the arc for a man of his power. Just a flick of the wrists. And he's in, Nick. 73 not out in the previous. So he's in touch early here, Johnson Charles.
Yeah, just 2 to go in the mandatory.
Chopped away for 4. It's excellent. Well, he's got everything, Johnson Charles. He's got the power when he wants it. He's got a little bit of touch too.
Yeah, nice bit of finesse from the man from St. Lucia. This one was a little cross seamers and a little breaking of the wrist from Ali. And disappearing big time. Delightful from Johnson Charles.
Well, you've got to get your plans right. Now you've got to get it execution spot on, because that's in the slot. Johnson Charles, well, he'll smack him for 6 there all day. Yeah, right in the arc, right in the hitting zone. Thank you very much. Too easy. Uncomplicated, easy. Swing of the bat, strong man.
Yes! Big celebrations here, a little outside edge. Gets his man. It's the end of Johnson Charles.
First wicket of the game in the 13th. Again, it's there to hit. Slower ball, good, clever. Little feather, trying to just carve it over the offside. Easy catch. It's a big wicket. Man in form.
So you have to make an impact and make sure that you deliver your skills.
There's tons riding on it. Cheers, George Gardner.
No worries.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Back up to you guys.
Well, he's got a bit of a limp on here as the skipper, Andre Fletcher, but he has flat batted this through extra. What a delight.
Yeah, sore leg, maybe hamstring, but not going to move his feet too much. Got to get your length right here, Mossadegh line. Got to make him reach for it.
Full toss on a silver salver. It's gone all the way up the bank here. 6 more to Spicy.
Well, you're bowling to a batsman who's clearly injured. He's not going to be moving his feet too well. The last place you bowled was a full toss on leg stick. It's really poor bowling. Mossadegh as the captain. Got to do better. Well,
than land. He's done his hammy, and he's done another one here. Can't move. That hammy is getting worse, but I tell you what, the striking's not. 50 up. It's 53 for 1 here. Big time here, Andre Fletcher.
yeah, he might be here for a short time, but a good time.
Full tosses have been served up here by the Arabians, and it's costing them dearly.
Well, this is exactly where Afif Hussain scored his couple of boundaries in the last game. If you remember correctly, came in right at the end and squirted a few through and over point. Left-handers love that area. Again, it's poor ball.
Oh, what about this one? What about this one? Surely this time. Oh, God, he made a meal of it, but he's taken it, Hafiz. It was swirling around in the wind, but eventually it stuck in the hands.
I think the blessing in disguise for the Maratha Arabians is that Mohammad Hafiz, he wasn't looking into the sun for starters, and he didn't have to travel too far. Andre Fletcher trying to put that over long on. Yeah, just got away from him there, but in the end had the presence of mind. Just
get away from me. Oh, what about that? That hasn't got away from anyone. Straight out of the middle of the bat. Brilliant. First ball for Chirag.
Oh, that's not a bad shot when you first come in, is it? Free flow of the bat. And the fact that he can dance down the wicket. Full face of the bat.
Swung away, leg side, long enough. Yes, it is, just over the head of the man at deep mid-wicket. .78 for
times where the teams wanted to take it and they were a little bit too slow. This was the last ball of the last over, a wonderful slog sweep. Not far away from the fielder. There's a couple more inches in height. May have...
He's back by one tidy over to start with, and this time it's pulled away behind square. A wonderful shot again from Chirag Suri.
Yeah, poor ball, isn't it? Short and at the hip. All you have to do is come on the inside line and help it on its way. Fine legs up inside the circle. There's a...
Finally, we've settled on being back. What about that? That is clipped magnificently away behind square on the leg side. Full toss, yes, but wonderful timing for 6 more.
It's all about the wrists, isn't it? Yeah, he's got a nice back lift there, but it's about meeting the ball at the perfect moment. Does exactly that. There's no follow through, doesn't need to be. We've seen a number of shots already throughout this tournament where the wrists have just done all the work.
Like nowhere near enough. Straight up this time. Who wants it? Long off coming in, takes the catch. In the end, Shoaib Malik on this occasion underneath the high ball, and that'll be another wicket, but it might be just a little bit too late.
Yeah, you can understand the reason why Hussain goes, I'm just going to keep going. Partnership was already 28 off 11. They only need a handful of runs. Why not?
This one should be taken as well, is it? Oh, it's going long enough. Downwind, and Chirag Suri has picked up another 6. He just kept going away and away, and eventually it was too long.
Yeah, he settled under it, didn't he? Laurie Evans, he thought, yeah, I've got this covered, but it did just keep going. Ideally, you'd like to start on the boundary, just set yourself.
Oh, is that 6 more? I think it might. Oh, no, just short. Just short, just pulled up a little bit. Now, now they're going to be run out, surely. Keeper spilled it, but he's still done enough. That is
Yeah, a bit of a fumble there by Abdul Shakur is for those type of decisions, but it's better to use the technology. Confirmation to capitalise as many boundaries early on.
Nicely played. Speaking of boundaries, that'll be enough. That'll be it. Bring about the win for the Bangla Tigers. Winning by 6 wickets, bouncing back from that loss in their first encounter. And they've done it. The Bangla Tigers, Johnson Charles and Andre Fletcher put on 33 right at the top of the order. Then a 30-run partnership between Fletcher and Afif Hussain.
And as for the bowlers, they actually did an okay job because they created opportunities.
Has taken place. The Maratha Arabians 103 without loss in their 10 overs, and the Bangla Tigers doing a great job chasing.